The following is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to part 4 of What If Deku Had the Blacklight Virus. It's been about a week since the last chapter. Inka hasn't quite seen Cerberus yet. However, our boy knows that if he doesn't tell her soon, his father will. The day was going well, and Isaiah decided to get his mom. She was in for quite the surprise.
Your heart rate is elevating, boss. Does the alpha female scare you that badly?
Cerberus asked, in all honesty trying to understand why his master was so shook. Look, my mother is, in certain respects, a queen to me. She was the heir for me when Dad wasn't. She took care of me, watched my soccer practice, and took me trick-or-treating. Sure, Dad loves me, but Mom is the superstar, and I just don't want to disappoint her. Cerberus assures his master that it will be okay. Inka was just getting off work and waiting on James, but was surprised by her son. Isaiah, you didn't have to pick your mother up. I guess you took the train. That's when Isaiah gets a Shenra-level nervous grin. I love you, Mom. That made Inko happy. She hugged him and said, Aw, I love you too. But whatever it is, come out with it. Utterly defeated, he summons Cerberus, and Inko gives him a stern look. I know you don't like motorcycles, but Cerberus is part of me. I know you're mad, but I hope you're not disappointed in me. He hands her a helmet and gets on. Inko follows suit and grabs hold of her boy. We'll talk about this later. Whether I'm mad or not, I've seen proof of this as a part of you, so there's only so much I can do. I assume you've got a new form to show me as well. Inko excitedly asked that last part. Remember, she's the leading expert on Blacklight and Evolved. Isaiah says yes, and there is, and Inko asks if anyone else has had a ride.
No. The alpha female is the only one I've allowed on me other than boss.
Good. I don't need to be mad at you anymore. Katsuki is going to be super jealous.
Yes, you heard that right. She understood Cerberus, which can only mean one thing. Well, when did Dad evolve you, Mom? Inko just smiles wryly and left it at that. For now. When they were in proximity of the house, however, I'm not evolved. Merely infected enough that I can hear your little chats when I'm in close proximity. Isaiah's mind was being blown. The ramifications of his mother being like this. He wanted to hug her, but needed to focus on the road. They're close to the house, but they're not at the house. The thought that she'd truly understand what he and James go through at least a little better made him happy. When they got home, Isaiah made to absorb Cerberus. You don't have to do that all the time, honey. You can put him in the garage if he'd like that. Cerberus chose the absorption tonight, but was happy that the garage was now a choice. Inka was smiling like crazy, and the two spent the next few days just having fun together. Isaiah wouldn't be taking the test since, let's be honest, he does not need to at all. I mean, he's technically already got a military-grade hero license, and is only going there to, step his game up. And he would kind of utterly take a dump on the test anyway if he took it. So, back to the point. Said test isn't for about a month, and our boy has a fancy event to go to a few weeks before. Isaiah had a +1 and obviously chose his girlfriend. They are currently shopping for clothes, specifically for Kotsky, since 1, Isaiah could just mimic whatever he wants, and 2, he already knows where he's going for his, well, suit. As the two are walking down the avenue, a rather interesting looking shop is in view. Said shop kind of looked like a merry-go-round and had a color scheme of white, purple, and blue, despite the picture I'm showing you. And it just seemed welcoming. Couple chose to go in and are greeted with a bell. Welcome to Carousel Boutique, where every garment is chic, unique, and magnifique. My name is Elusive, and I run and own this lovely place. Elusive sizes Kotsky up and does the same for Isaiah. Might I ask what brings 2 customers so young into my shop? Our boy opens his mouth, but Kotsky beats him to it.
I don't know if you recognize my boyfriend over here, but you should know of his dad, Biohero Poseidon. This is Isaiah Izuku Heller, Biohero Hades. He and his family were invited to the National Gala, and I am his +1.
Elusive's eyes widen. These teenagers were going to one of the nation's most prestigious events, and he wasn't. Now's not the time for jealousy. This could work for him. The Bioheroes are being honored at the gala, so what these two are wearing will take center stage. Very well, young lady. Let's start with you. Come with me. Elusive started by suggesting undergarments. Don't be embarrassed. While I will make you a lovely dress, I assume he will undress you at one point. Kotsky is blushing up a storm. Elusive hands her quite a few unmentionables. Elusive was a professional and wasn't going to be getting a rise on that, but he still waited for her to be dressed on the other end of the, well, changing. Don't worry about those, darling. They're on the house. Kotsky let Elusive know when she was done dressing, or rather, partially dressing, and he walked in. By your choice of underwear, I would assume your favorite colors are green and black. She nodded, and a smile was placed on Elusive's face. Well, it's time to make you a dress. Elusive handed her a robe, to which she put on, and they went back to the work area. A faint blue glow could be seen around bolts of fabric.
Wow, it's like magic.
Both Elusive and Isaiah smirked.
Nah, babe. It ain't like magic. It is magic. I've come across a few mages over my missions, but I've never really thought I'd find one as a tailor. You don't have to worry about me. Due to my quirk, I rarely ever wear normal clothes.
Elusive stopped what he was doing to glare at him. Let me be clear, Mr. Heller. Are you wearing normal clothes right now? He answers no, and Elusive sighs and gets back to work, not before suggesting a tailor shop. While he would love to make the 2 matching sets, his needs would be better tailored to at the Kingsmen's tailor shop. Get going, darling. Ask for Gary Unwin. And why are you laughing? Once his little fit was done, that's where I was headed in the first place. I take it you're friends with Eggsy then. That got a smile out of him, and Elusive revealed a Kingsman signet ring. He just prefers making dresses and lingerie. Take care of her, Lancelot. Hades out. Yes, I'm going there.
Well, I know the Kingsmen are a British outfit. I'm gonna say Eggsy branched out to Japan, and yes, they are still secret agents. Pardon the liberty, but I've been dying to make this a thing since part 1. Isaiah has done a few missions for the Kingsmen and is in good with Eggsy, who's about 36 in this, so 8 years after the last Kingsman, I believe. Eggsy himself has I don't know if he has kids in the comic series. I don't know how far that went, but we're just going to assume for now he's just happily married. The shop in Tokyo was more of a passion project. He's made suits of the normal and super variety for heroes like All Might and Endeavor, not to forget James and Isaiah. Isaiah just pulled out his phone. Eggsy, that suit I asked you for ready yet? Thanks, man. I'm at Elusive's shop right now. For Katsuki. I can't believe you didn't tell him about me. Elusive was grumbling up a storm and demanded Isaiah go to the shop and get fitted while he works. A few hours later, and we have one Isaiah in a fancy suit with a black, white, and green color scheme. Katsuki was wearing her low-cut green dress with accents of black bleeding into it. She was also rocking shimmering black heels. It was a sight to behold. Does this make my ass look big, Zuzu? Katsuki asked only to see her boyfriend fist-bumping Elusive. Number 1 rule of dresses, that expensive. If it doesn't show off your assets, it's worthless. Points to whoever knows what I just paraphrased. Isaiah begins to hand Elusive the money. No need, darling. Just make sure to carry these in that purse of yours, Miss Bakugo. The sheer amount of publicity I'll receive alone will make up for the dresses tenfold. The card reads as follows. Carousel Boutique. Elusive Kishose. And for those who don't speak Japanese like myself, I had to look this up. Kishose means rarity. So, elusive rarity, technically. Isaiah forces half the cost of the dress in Elusive's hands. Eggsy and Dusk warned me of your generosity. For those of you who don't know where I got the name Elusive and Dusk from, if the last name of Elusive didn't make that obvious, or just Google the boutique name and you'll get it from there. The event came along, and that's where our group of friends met. I mean, come on. Shoto's dad is the number 2 hero, technically. So, of course he'd be invited to such a thing. Wow, Katsuki, you look amazing. Who made your dress? A question that she was getting asked a lot tonight. She was glad that Elusive gave her so many cards. That man was going to have a massive influx of clientele. He made this in a matter of hours. She grabs Momo closer to her. He also made what I'm wearing underneath. I think he's turned me into a repeat customer with this, and I'm gonna see if he's interested in making my suit for the test. Isaiah steps in. Yeah, he'll do it. He actually wants you to work as a model for him if you're interested. It would be a good job for you to have on the side, and you get a discount on his wares. Just don't let him give you too many freebies. He can be way too generous with his friends. Katsuki nodded, and the two move to the dance floor. The Hellboys are honored not long after that. Artemis was even given a fancy new collar in lieu of a medal. She loved it. The whole family was up there. Inka was at James's left, and Katsuki was on Isaiah's left. Cameras were rolling and flashing. Business would be booming for Elusive, but he would be well to remember the 2 teenagers that made this happen for him. Katsuki would get VIP treatment for
anything she needed made. And of course, our boy did the same essentially for Eggsy and the Kingsmen tailor shop. On the collar of his suit was embroidered with the symbol of the Kingsmen, as well as on the handkerchief he had in the breast pocket of his suit. The two shops are going to be swimming in business for quite some time. A few more weeks pass, and we see Katsuki looking at an attaché case with 3 cascading diamonds in it. Within the diamonds was the Kingsman symbol, stating that this shop was a sister shop. Katsuki opened the case to behold her suit and a letter. "Knock 'em dead, killer." Katsuki smiled the wickedest smile. See you next time, Deadites.